Hello, this is Tim Hagen with PhonePsycho.com. Today we're going to look at the iPad 2. And the iPad 2 has been out a while, but we're a new website and we're going to cover it for you so you know how Phone Psycho feels about it. And actually, my New York Knicks are playing right now, and I'm still covering the iPad 2 for you guys. So that shows you how much we care about what you guys get to see. So the iPad 2, the most popular tablet, of course, has Apple's normal home button down here on all their phones and all their products. If you use Apple, you're very used to it. Also, it's aluminum construction. Again, if you used Apple, you're used to that, aside from the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S now. Of course, has the Apple port down at the bottom that they use for all their data connections. It's their own port, and for good reason. That way all their products they make take a special Apple connector. Up here you also got your 5 megapixel camera. It has no LED flash, which is kind of a downside. Not really necessary. You don't take a lot of pictures on a tablet. Just not a common thing to take it around and use that as your #1 camera there. You have your volume rocker, which is on the side / the back with its little bezel there. Also has a lock, which again, if you're familiar with Apple products, Apple always has a lock on there. There's a lot of people really love that about it. It's kind of nice to be able to lock it and not accidentally hit buttons, but still be over your screen and things like that. Your power button is on the top right there. Very good feel to it. Very springy. The construction of the tablet is very well. It's very thin, aluminum. It's very strong. It doesn't have Gorilla Glass. They use their own type of hardened glass, but very similar. They just don't pay for the name of the Gorilla Glass. Of course, it works seamlessly. That's the way Apple always does. It doesn't have true multitasking. It's more like a pause menu is the way they do things. Let's slide down the lock here for you. Very, very quick, of course. Everything always works very quick. This has a 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, a lot like the iPhone 4S. It also has a ½ a gig of RAM, a lot like the iPhone 4S. The ½ a gig of RAM surprises some people. Most phones now have the 1 gig, but Apple really doesn't need it. With the way their OS is, they do fine with just the ½ gig and the dual-core processor. Of course, dual-core helps you with loading those web pages and any kind of games you play and things like that. But since there's not really like a true multitasking, and a lot of people are complaining that it is true multitasking, but it's really not. It's a pause more so than anything. But this is by far the most popular tablet out on the market right now, with its very thin, very strong design, with its great functionality. Of course, the Apple's market has the most apps by far. Definitely a good tablet. I don't need to tell a lot of you that. Everyone knows that it's been selling like that. So the only real competition for it is the Kindle Fire at its affordable price. Has really been given a run for money here this last Christmas. But still, one of the top tablets is this Apple tablet we're staring at right now, the iPad 2. Of course, you have your front. Let's not forget that. You have your front camera there. It's only a 0.3 megapixel, and that's just for your video chat, FaceTime, if you will. But definitely a very good tablet. It has actually some interference, oddly enough. We couldn't record this video whenever it was in regular mode. I had to put in an airplane because it would throw off our audio, make like a whine sound, and nothing I've ever reviewed has done that. So a little bit different there, but that's Apple for you. They like to be different. So this is Tim Hagen, and that's our review of the iPad 2 with PhonePsycho.com.